Jakes now why you. Then you could have think say you there foreign a bill house man and him not grinding it. Go where Rosalie not ready for come tell you how she sex down your tile. Remember a early morning she got see you when the city asleep. Me not ask you so you could have do what you do. Jakes not used to this, Jakes used to garbage pan. Jakes is a beautiful rubbish. It was brought to my attention that Rosalie took a Uber. Let me use Uber and go down to Jakes and once somebody did know. So my ears say news reach Chiquitita ears. So till them a chat Rosalie in the group. Who remember when time we did say from the party keep the old people them malice Rosalie. Something transpired whether upon the trip or at the party. Who remember when I said that? You might not remember because you don't listen to me really no. We remember when I said that. No, ladies and gentlemen, I always said this. I say once a crisis, always a crisis. I tell people this every single Rosalie 24/7 until she come off of my FYP. I never pay for she. I never put on gigabytes for she. But since she depend it a patrol, we're gonna talk about her. So if you don't want to hear about Rosalie, I'm gonna beg you not upset yourself, just exit. Yeah? Just exit. Anything with them on my FYP too often, I'm gonna talk about it until TikTok just stop showing it. Yeah? So when I say Rosalie 24/7, remember she did on live last night for getting the money but she cry. Remember when I walk on by false narrative, the Bible did right when him say in the last days people are gonna have itchy ears and them are gonna lean towards fables. And I honor that anything should come up and say on buy it. I don't know how Jamaica a real idiot. They say Andrew Holness, I apologize for the many things I've said about you as it relates to the citizens of Jamaica. Andrew Holness, if you can rob us little order, robbery. If you can stand up in our neck little order, do it, may I beg you. Because Andrew, let me tell you this, we are a set of people who are some nincompoop. So Mr. Holness, with all due respect, I apologize if I said anything on behalf of the citizens. Right now, what I want you to do, if you can go down in a Jamaica and make enough of we suffer, please do it, Mr. Andrew. You understand me? Because we like fables, we like lean off of parables when they're real. So if I rob you for rob way, do it some more. You understand me? Because one thing we do in Mr. Andrew, when all you sit down and watch what we support, what you are doing, we're not supposed to cry over it. What you are doing, we're supposed to take it like a man. Yeah. And so we're supposed to take it. It's true. Because when Rosalie sit down and know say all of the fandangles them not real, and she sit down about I wish I could cry like some of them. Our wickedness, witchcraft. So Andrew, you're not doing nothing wrong. You're not doing nothing bad. And if you want to lock down school tomorrow morning so enough of them turn out like me, do it. Do it. Please. Because I know so when you and your wife cock up in the bed and watch the stupidity of the people where you are governed, your job is easy. No, Latifula, is true. Your job is easy. Yeah, do it. So I sincerely apologize, Mr. Holness. I sincerely apologize. Yeah, because we are idiots. We are a set of nincompoop when named Jamaicans. That's why them can't wrong, you know, them say if you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book, because we not bother read. And it's just the truth. It is just the truth. Because you have Rosalie slung for life and the whole of the emotions are run up and down like a roller coaster. And on the part, God will make this pass. God will look here, we not always mix God in some foolishness. You say, our Father God can't bother for sin with sometimes him just laugh at us. Him can't bother for sin with. It's not a lie. And reading is fundamental. Do you know what fundamental mean? But put on reading. Yeah. And it's just the truth. When Rosalie wants on the money, she shed cocobe. She shed cocobe. Yeah. Put reading aside for true. But the whole we just take man and laugh off of people's narrative. And it's just the truth. Rosalie sit down a ball, and Rosalie come here and you take taxi go grind Jakes. So you and Jakes in the series together, they tell Sheryl say as the house done, she now go benefit. You might get a one sex from Jakes and that's it. Sheryl, if I'm me like you, boy, I don't know how to tell if I turn back, but continue. I can't tell you turn back, continue, because Rosalie put on a piece of performance, she and Jakes. Because she take taxi go grind Jakes, and then she not denying it. She say a one person she did say it to, and I must say who call the Uber for her. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But me did tell you, say Rosalie and Jakes can't left, now left, and will never left because the two of them mad. All Sheryl look Jakes, him still try to figure out why him. Because another thing you used to not understand, man. You know, I'm telling you about some man. You see, it doesn't change the fact that I'm not happy for the blessing. Let me just say, or the curse where Jakes I get. It not say me not happy. Me happy. Me happy for where Jakes I get. Because everybody deserve a new window and a new bathroom with some look good tile. Everyone deserve it. I'm never gonna lie about that. I'm never gonna lie about that. But you see, when you take a girl, man, sometimes you have to spoon feed them. Sometimes you have to treat them like bird, like Hansel and Gretel, where you drop one beans. Yeah, give this man something we're not used to. Jakes used to the garbage pan. Old habits die hard. And that enough for uno don't know. Sure, at the end of the day, you're going to be the laughing stock. You're winning for now. Whether him take back Rosalie or not, you are still going to be the laughing stock. And when people talk, you know what I say? People bad mind, people are tear down, people are this, people are that. Me did tell you already, say Rosalie and Jakes are hide and a grind. I said this for my fridge top, so till you make me change my fridge top and sit down in a settee. I tell you already, me don't know what you get for practice from. No for only better only they take on money and send to a nursing home. I bet you no for only they take on money and send to a home, a children home. No for only me say this is a thing, you know, when no for only understand, but when time people talk, when I say people bad mind, people this and people that, then Sheryl, you think you will get blessing from this? No, you're not getting a blessing. This is also a curse. You pay for curse. Why Sheryl, me not know like all your opinion them must look on you and say me never know say some mummy fool. And it's just the truth. That's why Rosalie can go and say all when Jakes come back at about him it's jump up in a Rosalie head. Him never dare jump up in her head from him and I do over 12 years of slavery. Him never dare jump up in her head, but him do everything for the media say. And Sheryl, me that love to say a good for you, but woman to woman me know it go. Woman to woman me know it go, but you have to have a time in your life when you draw the line. You have to say no, I'm too old for this shit. You have to have a time when you draw the line and say, I'm too old for this shit. You're too old for man and mash up your account. Where you going to use retirement? Because sometimes in our life, you know, it's not what we planning, it's what life throws at us. Nobody don't know we tomorrow, you know. No one knows our tomorrow. But when time people talk, we don't say all sorts of things. But you say, careless come which part careless going on, and the whole of not careless alike. And it's just the truth, no two way about it. You have a lot of careless people, boss Christy on the app. A lot of careless people, and them want if I respect them as females. I cannot and I will not. One thing with Jesus is if you read the book of Isaiah, it makes you explain to the prophet, you know, me go put fat on them heart. Yeah man, me go fatten them heart. Me go make them eat the word. So that the prophet can preach them, can't say them never hear. Read the book of Isaiah, you understand a lot. Yeah, it's true. Lady Sheryl, me did I tell you a long time, you catch up in your feelings with me. When I tell you, say, girl, you're big and careless for a big woman. You catch up in your feelings with me. You catch up in your feelings because when time people tell you the truth, it better when you hear it from me than when you hear it from the streets. Jakes, now why you? Then you could have think say you there for a bill house man and him not grinding it. Where Rosalie not ready for come tell you how she checks down your tile. Rosalie not ready for come tell me that yet how she grind down your tile. Wait. Remember a early morning she got see you when the city asleep. Me not ask you So you could have do what you do. Jakes not used to this. Jakes used to garbage pan. Jakes is a beautiful rubbish. And that you don't know. And you know, want to hear the truth. You know, want to hear the truth. But it's the truth, baby girl. It's the truth. Rosalie now get no cocky from Akeem, so she have to settle for what she know best. And Jakes have to settle for Rosalie crutches. Because remember, she tied Jakes. She tied Jakes and never cook game yet. Oh, she rubbed Mr. Saya's oil upon her nipple and Jakes suck it. She tied Jakes. And no found no old habits die hard. Yeah. So all Jakes about that. The whole of them are actress. Jakes, Akeem, Rosalie, everybody are actress. It's true. But when time people talk, you bad mind, you this or you that. No, Sheryl just bad pan her front. Sheryl bad pan her whole. Because I couldn't invest in nothing. We're going and come out of Rosalie. I could never do it. I just couldn't. It has to take a madman to grind Rosalie. It has to take a madman. Jakes have to be a madman for Rosalie turn him man. Jakes still see himself homeless no matter how much tile you give him and bathroom, him still see himself homeless. And it's just the truth. You never know. So Sheryl, I want to know what kind of sickness you have. Because you know well too, you know, because you could never well. So I want to know what kind of sickness you have. And it's just the truth. Wouldn't like hear the truth. That's why I see some girl own up some man on the app. I shake my head. I shake my head. Them people that could have never get the best of me. Jake's stomach not strong. Jake's born with a rubbish pan chest plate. So I don't not take that strong stomach. Jakes and Rosalie in the same situation. No, somebody say, oh God man, she be alright. Come here. You're a female, right? And if you have a brother, come in and put nothing for your picnic. If you have a brother, and your brother can warm Rosalie, what would you'd have malice your brother? You'd have probably spit on your brother and Rosalie. Me not ask no for uno. Would have probably spit on a brother or Rosalie. Me not ask uno. It's true. It's just the truth. We don't want for ourselves. We don't have to call a spade a spade. It has to take somebody who is mentally challenged to really have an action of Rosalie. Back way, front way, side way, underneath the tile, it should look good. Number two, nasty. It not get no better. Rosalie have to live under filter because the whole of you so full of baby germs. It's just the truth. She not carry herself well. And you not talk the truth. So when you see a woman that invest in somebody like that man, you have to wonder if the person who are investing in them really cool for Cocoa Puff too. But you not like hear the truth and it's just the goddamn truth. And them cause this big maelstrom on the app and you own it up like these are not mentally challenged individuals. Me don't know how to work it out, you know. Because if Jakes is not there with the kids at night, where is he, Sheryl? Rosalie and Jakes go to go to a guest house. Them go to grind all in a vehicle. Yeah? Where is he? But Shebby, are you a mother? Are you? Just asking, I'm not black the individual. Are you a mother? Just asking. Because you're asking if I'm a mom. So are you a mom? You not answer me. You quickly ask me a question, and when I ask you to ask yourself the same question, you're dumb. So you can't answer. Alright, you answer yes. What kind of mother are you? Because you sound like Kay over read this program now. I want to have an intelligent conversation with you because you asked me a question. You understand me? So I want to have a conversation with you. What kind of mom are you? It not look like she can't answer that part there. Well, you're in no position to question me, darling. You're in no position to question me. Okay, darling? Yeah. So we know all of that talk about, oh, you're evil. I didn't ask you that. I asked, what kind of mother are you? Don't sidetrack the question. What kind of mother are you? You're trying to elude the question. You see me give an opportunity for us to have a conversation and all you do is describe me. What kind of mother are you? That's the question. I'm not even argue with you because you're not worth it. Let me jerk it. I put my thing down so I can reverse it. You understand me? Come now. Put me in the box. You don't need to come in the box. You need to go learn for spell. Now put in a which box. You don't need to go in a no box, my baby. You need to learn how to spell. Spelling a beat, you want to argue with me, my baby? You don't need to go in a box. Come suck you. No, my love. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Or Friday. No, tomorrow Friday, Saturday. I will suck you up on a red pea soup, baby. Maybe I'll put in the box. So I put in my box for on the crosses. I ask you a simple question. You text and gain me attention. I don't need for hear you. I need for read me. I work on my vocabulary. I want you to give me words that baffle me. And that I want. So, Mr. Lati, I'm asking, what kind of mother are you? And this is the hard question, you know. When you come out and defend nastiness, you know, and people ask, what kind of mother are you? When you can't answer, you want to go all in a box. You know if you spell evil, but you can't describe the type of parent that you are. And I'm not being rude to you or anything, you know, I give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. So you're ready for come up and tell me, oh, me evil. You're ready for come up and tell me all sort of something, but you cannot tell me the type of parent, the parent that you are. So make it make sense. You're in no position to judge anybody, my baby. Shebada, are you a mom? I grow many adults and animals. I don't need to go to school to go learn how to be a mother. I don't support all sort of nastiness. That is no problem. That is the difference between Uno and me. Uno walk and support everything, but Uno never go and pick me in. That's the difference. And this is the problem with Uno. Uno sit down and normalize every type of nasty behavior as parent on the app. Uno encourage it, and the Bible speaks about this. When Uno hold up the wrong set of things them and call it right, the Bible speaks about it. And for such, Uno like when people talk against Uno. When you have a platform, be careful how you minister unto people. And everybody that has a platform and them come up daily, it's a form of ministry. Why you think them call the internet the devil's playground? Because it's a ministry. And what you're ministering unto, who you're ministering unto, and what your ministry is about. You never know that. That is why enough of una like my speech when I speak. Enough of una don't like it. That is why the internet is like a church. Everybody lean towards negativity. You never know that. You're gonna come and ask me if I'm a mother. A man don't need to have a child to be a father. You never know that. He has every trait of a daddy, every traits of a daddy. Why you think females say you cannot be a wife unless you practice how to be a wife? Some man should have practiced how to be a mother before you skin out on a bad hole and get a man. How can it be okay for you to practice, groom yourself in being a wife before you get a husband, but you can't groom yourself in being a mother before you piss out nothing? You see, so you're not uneducated. That's why sometimes in a company and try to explain the nature of which I'm speaking in. You know? That is why I don't do that, because it's like talking to deaf people. All them a look, them a see you. Your mouth a move and me not hear. It's just the truth. Can you come to defend a case by throwing little jabs, and it don't make no sense. When people talk about parenting on the app, not for want to catch up in no feelings, because you know some struck a nerve like guitar or violin. And it's just the truth. Your queen has been on the app for many years. What motive she get to people? How she motivate people? If she not born in a negativity and strive in a negativity, she not have nothing else to talk about. Rosalie never sit down on her live yet and try to encourage none of one in doing better, because she knows she had the worst. But I don't know why them block her, and she wasn't being rude. I didn't want she stay here and make an ass of herself. And that's how you show people she should be here still to make an ass of herself, because she go come with, look how you tear down the little girl, then who the little girl drop from, and her behavior is not like a child. So what's your case? Did we say anything wrong? No, we did not. So you're gonna say me evil. Nobody not evil like you who supports slackness or try blighted another child's future with your words of encouragement to the deadbeat mom. You never know that. Over cute boss she for stay. You know, the cute boss go down at the sea and look for her son. Over this she for stay. Them not like when you talk the truth. Them always try highlight you don't have a child. Why you think you send picnic or boot camp? Enough of the people them in there don't have no picnic but them know about discipline. You never know. Why you think you send children go to school? You think have to learn for teachers to mother them. You never know that. That is why every summer parents stress. So no for one don't know them summer there. Oh my God. So ask any parent, them take care of them picnic better than at home. Enough of these teachers don't have a chick nor a child. Right, there is no structure in the house, so the kids have to go to school to know. A parent proud of them picnic when them picnic excel in a school. You think it come from the parenting? Huh? You think it comes from the parenting? So with all of these things about you don't have a child so you don't know how it feel. I don't need a child to know how it feel. Me no need to feel contraction until I wash it. Me no need to feel no form of contraction until I want to do though. And that is the funny part about life. That's why you have a lot of uneducated specimen on the app leading people astray. As a teacher, I agree with that statement, but it's not lie. It is not a lie. People must think that teachers only teach. When a teacher invests in your child, it comes like a fair picnic. When a teacher invests in a classroom, she can't wait for go meet her kids. They are my kids. That's the ownership shown. Exactly, that's why them glad when them go back to school for sure. So I don't understand when someone who come with this narrative. A man don't need a child to know how to be a daddy. Enough for them parents their motherly instinct not chip in and now till them pick me so 40. That's why them can't argue with me on the app. They cannot because them go for the basic, I go to the core. And them not like when you go down into the core.